time for the #1 game show of 1970, Tell Me the Truth, with our host of stage and screen, Jane Cheese.
Thank you, Johnny Glib, and welcome to Tell Me the Truth, where the truth must get told and anything can happen.
Come on, somebody, and tell me the truth. That's the challenge we have for you. The word is preferred in this review, so come on, somebody, tell me the truth.
Today our theme is Bible trivia. We'll find out if our contestants can tell us the truth. If they can, they'll win prizes like this mellow lava lamp.
Radical. Now, more from everyone's favorite funky studio choir.
Come on, somebody, and tell me the truth. That's what we need someone to do. The word will be clear before we're through, so come on, somebody, tell me the truth. Come on, somebody, and tell me the truth. We need help with this hullabaloo. We're talking about the word that's tried and true, so come on, somebody, tell me the truth. Come on, somebody, and tell me the truth. In every story there's a hidden clue, a surprise that points to you know who. So come on, somebody, tell me the truth. Come on, somebody, tell me the truth. Yeah!
Great start, everyone. Just a quick reminder, we're going to introduce all three contestants quickly, then meet the first play, who is Skip. And to our studio audience, we need your help throughout our show. Our cue card operator will be cueing you for applause and reactions. Applause on cue, then you're on train in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Far out. Johnny, let's get this game started. Would you introduce our contestants, please?
Sure thing, Jane. We have 3 contestants on today's show, Skip, Mildred, and Adrian.
As you know, today is Bible Trivia Day on Tell Me the Truth, where we will test your skills on familiar Bible stories to see who can tell us the truth.
Groovy.
Skip won the coin toss backstage, so he will play first. Let's meet him. Welcome, Skip, to Tell Me the Truth.
Thank you, Jane. It's exciting to be on the show.
It says here you're a catch and release mosquito wrangler. Wow.
It's not as easy as it sounds. It's hard to catch them without hurting them or crushing their little wings.
I bet. What brought you into that line of work?
Well, ridding the world of dangerous pests, of course.
Then why do you release them after you catch them?
I'll admit, my strategy may not be perfect. I'm considering little mosquito cages to keep them from doing any more harm.
When you're not catching mosquitoes, what do you do for a hobby, Skip?
Scratch.
Out of sight. Now let's get right to the game. As you know, I'll tell you a Bible story and ask you a question about it. And if Skip gives us the correct answer, Johnny, tell him what he'll win.
Well, Jane, while Skip is wrangling mosquitoes, he can also be listening to his favorite fab tunes anywhere with his transistor radio. From the engineers at Tin Sound, the Static Master 5000, made possible with the magic of space-age transistors. It weighs in at less than 20 pounds. Listen to any AM station located within a mile of you. Not responsible for hearing damage.
Thank you, Johnny. And now, our first story. There was a righteous man, and he was faithful to God, but the world was corrupt and full of violence. So God told this man he was going to put an end to the wickedness by flooding the world. God had this man build an ark, and it began to rain. Are you with me so far?
It sounds familiar, yes.
Confident. Great. And now the ending. This man filled the ark with 2 of each kind of animal on the earth. It rained for 40 days and 40 nights. After that, the waters receded, and he and his family and the animals left the ark on dry land. Then God set a rainbow in the sky as a promise that he would never again destroy the earth with water. Tell me the truth, Skip. Who is this story about? Time is up, Skip. Tell me the truth. Who is this story about?
The answer you're looking for, Jane, is Jesus.
I'm sorry. The correct answer is Noah. Thought that'd be one of the easier ones.
But I think
Raspberry Truth Group, tell me the truth.
When God saw the wickedness in the land, He went to Noah, a godly man. He taught him how to build a giant boat because the rains were coming and he needed to float. 2 by 2, the animals came. Some hopped, some slithered, but all the same. The noise and the smell was worse than a zoo, 'cause all the animals came 2 by 2. For 40 days and 40 nights, the rains and the floods caused a terrible sight. But Noah and his family and all his pets were safe from the flood and from getting wet. 2 by 2, the animals came. Some flew, some wiggled, but all the same. The noise and the smell was worse than a zoo, 'cause all the animals came 2 by 2. The water dried up, a rainbow appeared, a promise from God for the world to hear. Noah and his crew were safe from the flood, and the animals too. By 2 by 2 by 2, the animals came. Some crawled, some galloped, but all the same. The noise and the smell was worse than a zoo, 'cause all the animals came 2 by 2. 2 by 2, the animals came. Some jumped, some waddled, but all the same. The noise and the smell was worse than a zoo, 'cause all the animals came 2 by 2 by 2.
Thank you for playing, Skip. Now don't go anywhere. Everyone has a chance to play in our bonus round. Johnny, let's meet our next contestant.
Everyone, welcome to the show, Mildred.
Hello, Mildred.
Hello, glad to be here, Jane.
It says here you're an amateur surgeon. Who actually hires an amateur surgeon?
I give up. Who?
You mean you've never operated on anybody?
No, but I've read a lot. In fact, I just learned how to remove the organ thingy that people have but don't really need. The apostrophe.
The what?
I mean the apostle.
Do you mean the appendix?
That's it. Hard word to remember, but I know where it is and how to remove it.
You're pointing to the heart, not the appendix.
Are you sure? Because that's an important difference.
I think we better get to the next question. Johnny, tell Mildred what she's playing for.
Embarrassed of that old, dark, solid hardwood floor in your home? Well, the winner of this round will take home vinyl flooring. Cover up that antique eyesore with 1,000 square feet of luxury vinyl floor tile.
And here we go. This is an Old Testament story. The Israelites were enslaved in Egypt. The Lord called this man to lead his people to freedom, but Pharaoh wouldn't free them. Are you with me so far?
We're cooking with gas.
Pharaoh finally let them go, but then changed his mind and sent his army after them. The Egyptians chased the Israelites to the Red Sea, where they appeared to be trapped. When the Israelites had their backs against the sea, this man lifted up his hands and God parted the sea, allowing them to walk to safety on dry land. Mildred, tell me the truth. Who is this story about?
The answer to your question is Jesus.
What? No. The correct answer is Moses.
I get what you're...
Raspberry Truth Group, tell me the truth.
Moses said, let my people go. Not gonna happen. Pharaoh said no. plague after plague, I gave in. Out of Egypt, all the people went. A few days later, you wouldn't believe, Pharaoh decided not to let them leave. Send a mighty army to bring them back. Against the Red Sea, God's people attack.
We've never seen a sea become dry land. What? Dry land. We've never crossed the water on dry land. What? Dry land. God is our deliverer. He always has a perfect plan. And though the water was wet, you can believe there was dry land. Yes, dry land. Moses said to the people, don't be afraid. Our God has led us here. He'll provide a way. God sent a cloud to hide them and to confuse. Moses raised his arms, then all the water moved. We've never seen a sea become dry land. What? Dry land. We've never crossed the water on dry land. What? Dry land. God is our deliverer. He always has a perfect plan. And though the water was wet, you can believe there was dry land. Yes, dry land. We've never seen a sea become dry land. What? Dry land. We've never crossed the water on dry land. What? Dry land. God is our deliverer. He always has a perfect plan. And though the water was wet, you can believe there was dry land. Yes, dry land. Dry land. What? Dry land. Dry land. Yes, dry land.
Attention, everyone. We're going to a commercial. Then you'll bring us in, Johnny, and Mildred. You'll also stick around for the bonus round. And commercial is live in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Are you looking for a fast-paced, rewarding career in the high-tech world?
Do you have a knack for machinery and enjoy talking to irritable strangers? Is office work the wrong number for you?
Then you've got what it takes to join the exciting world of
Telephone operators. We'll keep you busy as you join the glamorous career of nonstop talking all day long.
Telephone operator jobs pay up to $1.50 an hour.
And you get your own chair and headset.
So if boring office jobs are your hang-up,
Then join us in an exclusive paying career as secure as the phone on your wall. Telephone operators.
Welcome back to Tell Me the Truth, where today our theme is Bible trivia. And now we'll hear from our third contestant, Adrian. Take it away, Jane.
Thank you, Johnny. And welcome, Adrian.
Hi, Jane.
Tell us what keeps you busy these days.
Well, I've been a freelance astronaut for several years now.
Wow, an astronaut.
Impressive. What's the hardest part of being an astronaut?
I'd have to say getting into space. I've experimented with fireworks, large trampolines, and ladders. Right now, I'm a bit puzzled, but I'm not giving up.
Good vibes. Let's get to the next Bible story. But first, Johnny, tell Adrian what he can win.
A portable electronic calculator. It's the latest in electronics, the Abacus 100 from MathCo. It will add, subtract, and multiply whole numbers. No need to remember how many fingers you have. By the year 1980, pencils and paper will be a thing of the past, thanks to the people at MathCo.
All right, Adrian, here is your story. In the Old Testament, the Israelites were being led by this man. They were attempting to defeat a city with large walls called Jericho. You with me?
With you so far? Yes.
The Israelites followed God's directions to march around the city for 6 days. Then on the 7th day, they marched around 7 times, blew one long trumpet blast, gave a loud shout, and the walls came a-tumbling down. Tell me the truth, Adrian. Who is this story about?
Come on, Adrian, you got this.
The person this story is about is Jesus.
Oh no.
Really? No. The correct answer is Joshua. Joshua fought the Battle of Jericho.
I think I see the
Raspberry
answer
Truth
now.
Group, tell me the truth.
Okay, everyone, we're going into the bonus round. Johnny, you give us an intro, then we'll cut to you, Jane, for the directions. And we're live in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome back to Tell Me the Truth, where today our theme is Bible trivia. We've been back and forth to find the lowdown on these Bible stories, and now it's time for the bonus round.
That's right, Johnny. We're beginning the bonus round to determine the winner for today's show. Is everyone ready? This is what's going to happen. I'll read one final question, and I think you guys can get this one, and you'll each write your answers on the card you've been provided. All right. This story is from the New Testament. This person was born in Bethlehem, grew up the son of Mary and Joseph in Nazareth. This person had 12 disciples. He fed the 5,000, walked on the water, calmed the storm, healed the sick, and did many miracles. You guys are getting this one, right? Mm-hmm. He was betrayed by a friend, hung on a cross to die, buried in a borrowed tomb, but rose from the grave on the third day. He appeared to more than 500 witnesses before he ascended into heaven. Contestants, please tell me the truth. Who is this story about? Skip, let's see what you wrote.
Jesus.
And Mildred, what is your answer?
Jesus.
Okay, and Adrian?
Jesus.
Well, I don't believe it. All of you are correct.
It's what we've been trying to tell you throughout this game. All of these stories are about Jesus, not just this last one.
What do you mean?
In the story of Noah and the ark, we see Jesus, the ark of safety. Whoever hides in him is safe from God's punishment for sin.
We see Jesus in the story of Moses parting the Red Sea as God's deliverer of his people who were enslaved in sin.
Joshua in the Battle of Jericho, we see Jesus, our greater Joshua, who will return to lead us to make our home in the land God has promised us.
Raspberry Tooth Scoop, can you help us out?
We see you, Jesus, in all we've heard. You are love, you are truth, the living word. We hear your heart for every one of us. We see you, Jesus. We see you, Jesus. One with God before all time. You are life, you are light. Jesus, Jesus. Becoming flesh, you came to save. Full of truth, full of grace. Jesus, Jesus. We see you, Jesus, in all we've heard. You are love, you are truth, the living word. We hear your heart for every one of us. We see you, Jesus. We see you, Jesus. Throughout the pages, the way, the truth, the life. Throughout the ages, the one true light. Alpha and Omega, we lift you high. We see you, Jesus, in all we've heard. You are love, you are truth, the living word. We hear your heart for every one of us. We see you, Jesus. We see you, Jesus. We see you, Jesus.
Thank you, Raspberry Truth Group. That was beautiful.
Jesus is all throughout the Bible, in the New Testament and in the Old Testament.
That's right. He even talked about it with some of his followers after his resurrection.
They were walking together on the road to Amos. We read about it in Luke 24:27. And beginning with Moses and all the prophets, he explained to them what was said in all the scriptures concerning himself.
Imagine that, hearing Jesus explain the truth of the scriptures to you.
I know, the truth telling them the truth.
Hold on a minute. This just in. It seems our judges have reviewed all your answers, and congratulations, contestants. You have all won. Each of your answers have been verified as the truth. We have a three-way tie. Tell them what they've won, Johnny.
Your grand prize today is a new car. From the engineers at Tin Sound, from the engineers at American Electric Automotive, comes the Edison 500, the electric and battery-powered vehicle of your future. You'll have unlimited downhill range. On level surfaces, you can drive as far as your imagination and your extension cord will allow. The Edison 500, it'll shock you into the future.
Well, the three of you really know your Bible trivia, and it seems you only needed to know one answer, Jesus, to get all the questions right.
Jesus isn't just the answer to the trivia questions, he's the answer to our desperate need for a Savior.
The Bible says, "The Word became flesh and dwelt among us, and we have seen his glory. Glory is of the only Son of the Father, full of grace and truth." John 1:14.
Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. John 14:6.
Jesus said to the Jews who had believed in him, "If you abide in my word, you are truly my disciples, and you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free." John 8:31 and 32.
Well said. That is the truth. Johnny and the Raspberry Truth Group, take us home.
That's all for today's show, folks. Tune in next week for this groovy game show we call
Tell me the truth!